Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel where I show you the projects that I am currently working on and the products that I'm using to make them. Today I'm going to be doing a single page scrapbook layout using this new collection from Stampin' Up. This is the Halloween Spells Designer Series paper. I got this Designer Series paper pack with the sticker sheet, and then I also ordered the coordinating cardstock. And this cardstock is the new cardstock that Stampin' Up! Is introducing. Eventually they'll have all the colors, but right now they're just bringing in a few, where there's the true color on one side and a lighter color on the other. I think you can see that. So if I show you another one, look at this purple color. So you can see this is the true color, and then this is a lighter color. So if I kind of fold that over, you should be able to see a little bit that there's a color difference between the front and the back. So this is part of Stampin' Up's new scrapbooking line. They have a scrapbook kit that comes with some instructions on how to put together 3 layouts using this collection. However, I didn't get that, so I don't have the instructions, and I don't have, there was a couple of specialty papers that came in that pack if you ordered the kit. But I really liked the papers that came in this pack. They're very similar. And I knew that I could create something similar to what the instructions showed with these papers. This is the back side. Super fun. So I'm going to be using those today. Pick out some stickers from the sticker sheet and the coordinating cardstock, so we'll set those aside. I brought in this stamp set that I got. I believe I found this at Bookman's. I've talked about Bookman's a couple of times before. However, this may have come from a garage sale, but I might use the Happy Halloween. I may use these little candy corns that I think are really cute and just color them in. Haven't decided, but I pulled that out. I also have this embossing folder that I got from a neighbor a while back, and this I think is fairly old. This is from Stampin' Up, but I'm going to try to use this and see how it looks and if I can make it look, cut it out, make it look right on my layout. But so I brought that in. I've actually been really excited to use this, and this is the first layout I've done since I got this that I can actually use that. These are the pictures I'm going to be doing today. This is my little daughter Emma when she dressed up a few years back as Minnie Mouse. So those are my photos, and I happen to have this card that her grandma sent her for her birthday. I don't even know what year, but I often will cut off the tops of cards, and this one is just sparkly Minnie Mouse, and it just so happens that she's in the pink outfit and not her normal red one, and so I thought I could include this on my scrapbook layout. So keep things, if you have things from memorabilia or tickets, movie tickets, concert tickets, whatnot, oftentimes you can use those things on your layout. And for this one, I'm going to fussy cut around Minnie Mouse, and I think she'll be the perfect addition to this layout. So like I said, these are my photos. I have 3 photos. 2 of them I printed as a 3x4 and 1 is a 4x6. And I oftentimes, when I don't have inspiration, will turn to my sketchbooks, and this is the Make It From My Heart, Make It From Your Heart, Volume 3, which is no longer available since Close to My Heart is closed. But I flipped through and found a layout that I like, and it's going to be this one right here, only this one page, because it has a 4x6 in the middle and 2 3x4s on the side, and I liked the look of it. So this particular one, both sides are the same with the exception of journaling, and I'll probably just do some journaling on the bottom or even in a little circle cluster or something, but this is the inspiration I'm gonna go with. So I'll be following this sketch to get things started. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is figure out my base papers. So I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way and bring in my Versamats here. So the one paper that came in the scrapbooking kit was a black and white excuse me, grid paper. I didn't get that paper with this kit, and it is the one paper that I really kind of wanted, but I think I can make something work without it. So I'm going to bring my papers back in and show you my thought process here. I've kind of flipped them over so you can see all the different patterns that come in this pack. And I'm going to bring my photos in, and I took these pictures at home. You can't really see, but there was some purples and oranges, and there was more purple over here. So I want to lay these out and decide what paper is going to look the best. I'm basically looking for 2 or 3 different pattern papers here, and immediately my eye is drawn to the purple. So I think I'm going to go with that purple polka dot paper. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and scoop these to the side. So I'll put that over here. And I'm also going to bring in just a sheet of white. And this white paper is the same as the White Daisy was from Close to My Heart. It is not called White Daisy, however. They are calling it White Willow. But it is the same. If you're a Close to My Heart member or was purchasing from Close to My Heart, this is the same. So I have to decide if I want to build it on a white base and then put my layers on top of it, or if I want to build on the purple. But for now I'm going to bring in white, I'm going to bring in the purple, and then I really want to use some of the black because of the black in here. I do really love this potions paper. I think I'm going to save that for a different project because I'm not sure it fits with these pictures. I do really love the green as well. The black and white, I'm not sure if that's the right black and white. I already have the purple. I'm thinking this one might be fun. So I'll bring that in. I think I'm going to bring in some pink glitter paper. This one is cute as well, but I don't think I need all the extra colors, so I'm going to save that one. And I do love this. This one, you get 3 sheets of this, and I probably will save this and use it for a non-Halloween theme. I haven't decided because I really love this color. And that's the thing about these paper packs, is that they don't necessarily have to just be Halloween. The other black and white that's in here is a stripe, but I just think that stripe is going to be too bold. I think I like that better. So I'm going to start with those for now. We'll move those out of the way. So that takes care of the papers. And then I'll leave my cardstock over to the side. I'm sure that I'm going to be using that. I am going to go ahead and matte my photos in white. And then I may even matte them again in pink, just to bring in a little bit of the pink, since there's so much in her outfit, so her costume. I guess we only need one of these for today, so I'll put that down here. So let me go ahead and grab a few things and see what we need to get started. I really like that already. The nice thing about this Close to My Heart sketchbook is that they give you all the dimensions, all the cutting guides over here. I'm not going to give all of the dimensions, but it does tell you what to cut each of these pieces of paper at if you want to follow it directly. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of cutting off camera, and then we'll start putting this together. I've gone ahead and cut all of my pieces. I'm going to kind of show you what I did and give you some measurements. So as I said, I'm following this sketch. I pulled out this page so I could get the measurements, and I laid out my papers, and I just kind of started cutting. So I brought in this other Versamat here so I could give you an idea of my measurements. So this is the first piece I cut. I cut this one, let me scoot this down, at 2 by 12, and it's just going to go up here on the top. I am going to build this on a white piece of cardstock. You won't see much of it, but you will see a little bit of the background, and I wanted it to be white, so that's going to go there. And then I cut this smaller purple piece, and it's going to go here, and this I believe is just a 1/2 inch. Yeah, it's a 1/2 inch by 12 inches, and it's going to go right underneath like that. And then on the bottom I cut a matching black piece. This piece is 1 1/4 inch by 12 inches, so it's going to go right there on the bottom. And the next piece I cut was this, another purple piece, and like I said, I'm following this. It has them A, B, C, D, E, F. It just tells you exactly what you need. And I did follow this pretty close. I did make a few changes. This purple piece is 3 inches by 12 inches. I'm going to put that one right there. And then it calls for another piece. This is not a Stampin' Up paper. This is a piece of paper I've had in my stash forever. Can you see the texture? It's a pinkish swirl texture on there. And I thought it went really well with my daughter's dress to bring in some pink. And so that is going to just sit right here. And then let me tell you the measurements of that one. That one is 1 3/4 by 11 inches. So it's going to go right there. Probably down a little bit more like this. And then I went back to my papers and I did end up pulling out this black and white paper. I cut it to 1 inch by 12 inches. And it's going to go right across here. I'm sorry, I'm going to put it on the top. So it's going to go up here like this. And I just wanted that to separate the white from the purple. So it's going to go something like this. And then my photos are going to go like this. So this one will go up here like that. And then each of these will go on this side like this. So then I brought in this that I had showed you before. It's actually not an embossing folder. It's just like a gigantic stamp. So I took my, I have a really old only orange Stampin' Up ink pad, and I used my blending brush. I put some ink on it and I just inked this all up and ran it through my die cut machine, and it stamps onto the paper like this. And it actually comes out with this strip above it and a strip below it, and I just cut it off. It actually goes like this because I wanted to use these pieces as like a little, almost like a washi tape. It looks like washi tape to tuck underneath my pictures. So that will go up there like this. I'm actually going to raise it. I had this all laid out and I took a picture of it, and I have it over on the side on my iPad. So that will go up there like this, and then I cut the other strip off as well and then cut it in half so that I would have the same thing for these pictures over here on this side. And I want to make sure I don't cover up that purple strip completely, so those will go down here a little bit lower like so. So that's going to go like this, and then I have the remaining part, and I wanted that to go right here as my kind of my title. Originally I thought I might stamp some background on this white paper, but I don't think I need to. Like I've said so many times before, I'm very simple, a very clean scrapbooker, and I just don't think I need to add more behind it. So I'm not going to. So I'm going to leave that there. And then I went ahead and fussy cut my Minnie Mouse. Isn't she just so cute? So I cut her out and then backed it on white cardstock and cut it out again because I really wanted her to pop off the page. And she's a little bigger than I thought she was going to be, but I'm going to put her right here and move that so we can see it. And I'll make some adjustments as I glue all this down to make sure that everything is visible and you can see what you need to see. But that's going to go like that. And I just think this Minnie Mouse is just the cutest little addition. My daughter's going to love it. So that's where I ended. And then I needed to figure out embellishments, and I went back and forth on a whole bunch of different things and finally pulled out this stamp set. This is a close to my heart stamp set, Eerie-sistible. This came along with I Love Candy, I think was the pack. I Want Candy, and it's no longer available, but I had gotten this shortly before Close to My Heart had closed their doors. And when I pulled it out, I saw these spider webs that I had cut for another project. These were extras, and because there's spider webs in the background of these photos, I thought that the spider webs would go nicely. I was trying to stick with either pumpkins or spider webs or something that goes along with the theme of my pictures. I have a hard time bringing in stuff that doesn't make sense to me. My brain just works where if there's pumpkins and spider webs, then that should be the embellishments. So what I'm going to do is kind of tuck these around. I'm going to put one up here like that. I'm going to put one down here in the corner. I think it just kind of sits there kind of funny. So I might have to play around with that a little bit. And then I'm going to tuck one under Minnie Mouse here. What I'm going to probably do is cut that one in half, but I have an extra so I can see it visually. I'll go ahead and put that in here like this. And then I will look through my sticker stash and see if I can find some spiders. If I can't, I can cut some out on my Cricut, and the sticker sheet that came with this pack does have a few spiders, so I will peel those off and put them in the spider webs. But I think I want to add more spiders than the 3 that are on that sticker sheet, so I'm going to play around with that a little bit more. And as I was doing this, I was trying to figure out if I wanted to make these spider webs pop, and so I cut out some of these circles. I did this using the Spotlight on Nature dies, and I cut out the largest one and thought maybe it would back my spider webs, and so I just took some black ink with my blending brush and just kind of put some on there to give it some color, and then laid it on top of here like this, and realized very quickly that I don't like it. So I took that off. I tried it up here as well, and no matter where I put it, I just didn't like it. So that is not going to make it on. I think the spider webs are okay sitting on the page just how they are, except for this one. I'm just torn on this one. My plan is to put my journaling down here in just a little box. There's not a ton to say about this, but that is kind of where I'm going. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere all this down, and then we can move on to adding the final touches of embellishments. I played around with this quite a bit, and I'm going to come back and show you what I decided. I am going to make some changes. I just couldn't get these spider webs around here to where I could get some journaling in and where I liked it as well. So I was thinking about this, and I decided that I really don't need to do a lot of journaling. It's Halloween, she's Minnie Mouse, it's kind of self-explanatory for us, so I don't need to tell a story. So when I started playing around with this, I took these off, and I was looking at the sketch, and I realized that there was a little bit more space between these 2 purple strips. And so I moved everything down like this. And then it kind of started to come together. So if I put this here like this, I inked the edges of this to make it stand off the background paper a little bit. And I put that right there. So now you can see that really well. And then I moved Minnie Mouse down kind of where she already was, but in doing that, it fills this bottom space so much better, and I like that a lot better than how I had it before. So then I played with my photos a little bit and thought, well, I could bring them down here in a straight line like the sketch calls for, and I don't mind that. And then I thought, well, if I raise this one a little, I could tilt these a little bit, and I like that too, but then you can see all this extra white. And I thought maybe I could stamp some spiders in there, but I don't have a spider stamp, so that has now been added to my list of things that I would like. And so I put them back straight again, raised this one back up, and I do like that. And what I figured I would do is there's some stickers on the sticker sheet that I can put some word stickers in there. So that's where I got really going with this. Decided I like that, so I cut my one spider web in half right here, and I'm going to tuck one behind Minnie Mouse on this side, and I'll tuck one in here underneath Minnie Mouse on this side. And then I decided I would put one up here like I had, and I would put one on this side as well. And I like that, but then I thought, well, if I have 2 things there, I kind of feel like I should have something in the middle, and that's where I really solidified not doing journaling and just using some stickers to kind of to tell the story and the title. So I pulled out this sticker sheet, and I'm going to show you what I plan to do. I have my anti-static pouch here, so I'm going to take off this October 31st sticker, and I'm going to go ahead and stick it on here a couple times to remove some of the sticky from the sticker so that I can lay it on my paper and not have it stick. So if I put this a few times on here, then it won't be so sticky. So my thought was to stick this right here, and I'll trim off the bat and just do the October 31st, and then probably bring in these a little bit closer. So that would be the top, and it gives the date, the title, my trick or treat down here. And then I think I'm going to use this Halloween fun, or maybe some of these words in here. The purple does match, and I think that would be nice. Let's try that. So if I take this off and just take some of the stick off of this as well, and if I don't end up using these, I'll just drop it in my storage envelope even with the stick off, and I'll use it on a different project. But for now, if I put that right there, that's kind of cute with my trick or treat, my pictures kind of surrounding it. So I do like that. And then I will use these little spider stickers and just place them around. I think there's only 3 of them on here, so I'm just going to take the stick off a little bit and stick those down on there. And there's one more on here. Maybe put that one down here by Minnie Mouse. Something like that. I don't see anything else that I really want to use on the sticker sheet. I do have this die cut of this spider. I also got this from a neighbor that was selling a bunch of her Stampin' Up stuff. I think it's a Stampin' Up stamp, but I don't have any idea when or where it came from. But I kind of feel like it might be too big. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut a couple of these and see how they look on here. But I'm not 100% on the spider, but I do like this better. I like the bottom part better. So I'm going to go ahead and commit to these down here and get this glued down, and then work on a little bit more of the sticker embellishments. I went ahead and glued everything down. I'm going to peel this off of my Versamat here so I can show it to you. Alright, so I did move things around. I cut off the bat off the top of that sticker and went ahead and stuck it down. Put my spider webs down with a few spiders. Put my stickers down. And I did try the big die cut spider. I did not like it, and so I left it off. It's actually right here. I'll bring it in so I can show you. I cut it in gray so it would stand out, but I just didn't like how pointy it was, and it just didn't seem to add anything to my layout. I almost felt like it was more distracting, so I'll save that for something else. I did add my 3 little spiders here. I basically have my it's not really, I guess it's kind of a triangle, but my 3 points to kind of draw your eye around the page. Nothing too elaborate on this one. I do really like it. I found these, you can see the tag on it, at a garage sale recently. I came across a lady who was just selling a whole bunch of Stampin' Up stuff. I actually got her phone number so we could connect later and craft together. But this is something that I got, and I'm going to try to open it up carefully. Oh, I don't even have to. I'm going to add a few of these purple and orange sequins to this, if I can get them out without getting too many. So here's a few of those. They're very small, so I just kind of thought I could lay them around like so, and some of these spots that don't have anything in it, just to add a little bit more to this layout. These are very tiny. Let me see if I have my wax pencil. It's not where it usually is, so I'll have to continue on with my fingers here. But I just thought maybe a few of these around the page might add just a little bit to it. Let's pour some of the orange out of there as well. A few of those in there. Yeah, a couple of orange ones, even maybe on the paper. These are very tiny and very hard to get facing the right direction. Let's try this one instead. There we go. So yeah, I do like that. So I'm just going to continue to add these around the page and glue those down, and then I will call this one finished. Yeah, maybe the one over here, kind of keep them paired together. Those are very, very small. Very, very hard to get in the right spot. So I'll do another orange one, just kind of filling in some of those spots. I think I might do another purple one. Whoops. Over on this, on my title, the orange one there, and maybe another purple one. Maybe not. I think I'll just leave it with in bits of twos around the page, and then see if I get this orange one down right there. It just adds a little something, and then I'll think I'll put a couple more over by that Halloween Fun sticker, maybe on this side. If I can get it flipped the right way, there we go. Yeah, just to kind of bring in a little bit pops of color. So I'm going to go ahead and stick those down off camera, and that's going to be it for this page. I will show you some up close. I will put some still pictures of this page on my Instagram and Facebook if you'd like to go check those out. I will lift this up very carefully, even though those aren't stuck down, so you can see the detail. Little pieces of paper that I stamped and cut off my beautiful Minnie Mouse. She's so cute. And that's going to do it for this one. So please, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you're notified when new videos come out. You can hit that little notification bell for that. And go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you like this video so I can continue to show you some more that you might like.